Saw a couple of posts on X about pico balloons by View to Tango Echo Mike. So I thought of looking at the current location of pico balloons around the globe, and this is the site amateursoundhub.org, which gives the balloon locations. You can browse that site, and there's a whole lot of balloons out there. You can see the call signs listed on each balloon, and the balloons are navigating around the earth, so called circumnavigation. And I was interested in balloons in my location or region, I would say. And interestingly, this is the balloon which View to Tango Uniform Mike mentioned. Alpha Bravo 5 Sierra Sierra. That is a balloon. And the second post by View to TUM mentioned that it is very near his QTH. Now I understand that. It is in North India near New Delhi. If I enlarge it, you can see it better. This is New Delhi, and View to TUM should be somewhere here, and the balloon is here. Fairly good position for View to TUM to track. For me it may be a bit difficult because I am way down in the south. I am located somewhere in this region, so quite a lot of distance, maybe about 2000 kilometers. I have never tried tracking these balloons, but I am getting interested because at least one balloon is flying over my country. So there is another one from Poland. I think it's in the neighboring country, and there are several going on. You can see from US, Canada, Spain, Germany, and many more are there. You can see all the balloons. I think a good number are there from Poland as well. So you can browse these, and I'm on the lookout for how I can track this balloon. Maybe in whisper mode I can try that. That is WSPR. There's a mode in which most of the balloons are tracked. As you may be aware, most of these balloons are filled with hydrogen. Can be filled with helium also, but helium has higher chance of leaking, and the commercially available one, they say, is only 80% helium. And helium also is difficult to get. Even for that matter, hydrogen is also difficult to get. One amateur radio operator was mentioning that he bought 5 party balloons from a local store, and then transferred the gas to his balloon. So all sorts of interesting possibilities are there. Let us all have a look. Last year, there was quite a buzz about the launch of an APRS balloon from an engineering college in our LEO satellite repeater contact group. The launch was early in the morning, and I too tried monitoring for the signals in my radio several times, though I was way beyond the predicted reach of the signals from the radio on the balloon. One ham in another city could receive the signals from the APRS balloon. Recently, I saw the video clip of an amateur radio APRS balloon being launched by a club in the United States of America. It looked like as if the balloon was not fully expanded and had wrinkles. It was only later that I understood that the balloons are smaller when launched and expand when they go high up in the atmosphere as the pressure outside decreases. I saw a fine wire dangling down from the balloon and a small circuit board as well. Reading more about pico balloons, I found that they are filled with hydrogen as it leaks less, and not with helium as I had thought. You may be aware that there are amateur radio pico balloons which circumnavigate the Earth several times over weeks. They are equipped with a radio transmitter, a dipole antenna, and tiny solar panels to power the circuit. Total weight of the payload may be just around 15 to 20 grams. The tracker of the balloon has a GPS chip and a tiny computer with a program in addition. Programming for geofencing is needed because some countries do not permit radio transmission of high altitude balloons over their territory. Pico balloons in amateur radio usually use automatic packet reporting system for transmitting information, which includes position from the GPS chip. Range at which the signals may be heard may be even 5,000 miles, though they use only about 10 milliwatt power. High altitude in the range of 40,000 feet gives the line of sight advantage for the tiny radio on board the pico balloon. They transmit signals in the VHF or UHF amateur radio bands, which can be received by the tracking station as well as by other radio amateurs with the required setup. SonHub is a website which tracks these balloons. Amateur radio pico balloons being tracked currently can be viewed there.